question of what happens after we die has intrigued humans for as long as we've been around.
As a physician, I know that most people don't think about death really until they're forced to.
Her brain was not functioning, and yet she had the most vivid experience.
My near-death experience changes how I understand death.
We think these people, they're gone, but they're always watching after us.
Someone said, "What is your name?"
Death is the point in time where your physical body stops working in order to survive. You take your final breath. Your heart has stopped beating, your brain shuts down, other vital organs such as your kidneys and liver stop working. All of your body's systems that are powered by these organs also shut down, rendering them incapable of carrying on the ongoing processes known as simply living. Death itself is a process. Thinking about death in this way, as a series of events, dying, helps you understand the changes your body undergoes as it transitions from life to death. From your first breath to your last, your life is dependent on the processes that your body initiates. Dying is the final essential process that your body performs for you. So, how long does it take to die? Everyone's timeline is unique. The length of time it takes for your body to die is determined by your health, the treatments you are receiving, and the cause of death. Untreated sudden cardiac arrest, for example, can result in death within minutes. Your body may take weeks or even months to die from chronic, long-term conditions. Heart disease, chronic lung disease, and cancer are all common causes of death worldwide. These treatments not only postpone death, but also the dying process. This slowing down makes it easier to recognize common warning signs of impending death. Now, let's talk about what happens to your body before death. Multiple changes occur as your body's vital functions slow down before stopping completely with chronic illnesses or death from natural causes. More sleep and less physical activity. You don't sleep to recharge your mind and body when you're dying. Instead, you sleep because your body lacks the energy to be active. Your heart's ability to pump oxygen-rich blood throughout your body deteriorates. Without enough oxygen, your body's cells lack the energy needed to keep you awake and active for extended periods of time. Rest is an essential part of the dying process. Decreased appetite and thirst. A dying body does not require the same amount of nutrition as a healthy body. Your appetite may drop dramatically in the days, weeks, or months leading up to death. Your digestive system may have a more difficult time processing the food you consume. You may eventually lose your appetite completely. We learn from our caregivers that being nursed or fed is an act of love as well as survival from the time we are born. As a result, your loved ones may insist on you eating. Your healthcare provider can advise you on when artificial feeding devices, such as a feeding tube, are appropriate and when food may become too much for your digestive system to handle. Inability to control your bowel and bladder. You may find it difficult to pass stool as your digestive system slows. Constipation is a common symptom of a terminal disease. You may also have less control over the muscles in your pelvic floor, which allows you to control when you pee. Constipation can be relieved with stool softeners, medical devices that assist you in peeing, such as Foley catheters, and supplies such as incontinence pads can help keep your bed clean. Breakdown of your muscles and skin. When you're dying, it is normal to lose weight and muscle mass. Positioning yourself in bed or even talking can cause muscle fatigue. Because new skin cells do not replace dying ones as quickly, your skin thins. Thinner skin is more prone to bruises, cuts, and bed sores. Your care team and loved ones can monitor your skin for infection and reposition you so that your skin does not come in contact with your bed for an extended period of time. They can regularly moisturize your skin to help prevent injury. Withdrawal and detachment. It's natural to lose interest in activities you used to enjoy when you're dying. You might prefer being alone to spending time with others. Craving less interaction with others does not imply that you dislike your friends or family members. As your body changes, so will your needs. Declining or irregular vital signs. Your vital signs include your temperature, pulse, breathing rate, and blood pressure. These numbers assess the health of vital organs such as your lungs, heart, and brain. Your body temperature drops as you die, and your skin may feel cold or clammy to the touch. Other figures may be irregular or unpredictable as your vital organs work to keep you alive even as you approach death. Your respiration rate will gradually decrease as you approach the end of your life. Agitation, sudden bursts of energy or a sense of relentlessness after a long period of sleep may indicate that death is near. You may believe you are capable of doing things that you are not. You may attempt to leave the bed or remove medical devices that you require, such as an IV. You may become irritated with caregivers who are attempting to assist you. Changes in how you perceive your surroundings. Your brain may process sensory information, what you see, hear, smell, and so on, differently than it used to. For example, a once normal sound may now appear frightening or threatening. You might confuse one person with another. You may notice things that others do not seem to notice. These perception differences may be more noticeable at night than during the day. According to some studies, as death approaches, your brain releases a surge of chemicals that may heighten your senses into a state of awareness or even hyperreality. People who are dying, for example, frequently describe seeing a bright light. They may imagine themselves embarking on a journey to reunite with a deceased loved one. Periods of unconsciousness. As death approaches, you may experience a transition from sleep to unconsciousness, similar to being in a coma or dream state. You might wake up later, not realizing you were unconscious. You will eventually remain in this unconscious state of extended rest. According to research, even as your body transitions into unconsciousness, you may still be able to feel comforting touches and hear your loved ones speak. When we die, our last senses are touch and hearing. Changes in your breathing. Your breathing patterns can indicate how close to death you are. While regular, steady breathing is a sign of life and good health, irregular breathing is frequently a sign of failing health or death. As death approaches, you may stop breathing for longer periods of time. When you breathe, you may make a rattling sound if there is a saliva buildup in the back of your throat, because the muscles in your throat aren't strong enough to swallow. This sound is commonly referred to as a death rattle. You will eventually take your last breath one day. Now, let's talk about what happens to your body during death. Your body's vital functions cease completely during death. Your heart stops beating, your breathing stops, and your brain stops working. According to research, brain activity may continue for several minutes after a person is declared dead. However, brain activity is not synonymous with consciousness or awareness. It does not imply that the individual is aware that they have died. Finally, let's talk about what happens after death. After you die, your body goes through a series of changes as it adjusts to its new state. These changes happen quickly, within a few days. So, if you want to know more about what happens after death, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. If this video reaches 100 likes, we will definitely make a video on what happens after death. So, make sure to like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and press the notification bell so you never miss out on our next videos. Until the next video, take care.